There we are. Welcome to Let the Paint Dry. Here we are once again in the garden, Black Men in the Garden. I was talking the other day yesterday to one of my friends, and he was like, Black Soul in the Garden. I was like, word, word. That's what I'm talking about. We have breakfast. Grapes, oranges, still rocking on those oranges. We have like a vegetarian taco, breakfast taco. Still has protein, no meat. Maybe, I don't know. It's just no meat. That's all right. We got our eggs, we got our avocado, cilantro. We got our hot sauce. I don't have hot sauce with me, but we have our hot sauce. We just get up and do this show. We work with the natural lighting. Welcome to Let the Paint Dry. Welcome to Black Man in the Garden, Nigga in the Garden. Welcome to your creative 10-minute podcast. 10-minute podcast for Instagram. We just come and share what's on top. And yesterday we're thinking about just how important, I think the last couple of days we've been thinking how important happiness is, how important joy is, how important these things are in our lives that help us live good lives. As my dad said, if we don't die young, how do you say it? The only way we don't get old is if we die young. We're not going to be young forever. So there's a mindfulness. Life carries on, things change. The moments that seem so pressing right now are not going to be that pressing a little later on. But I realize that we have pain, we have stresses, and things are more stressful than they've ever been emotionally because of where we are, and we have to recognize that every morning. We have to recognize where are we at emotionally, right? Yado, wado, gato, con, bede, boom, bede, dede. Protect your joy every day. Protect your joy every day. Protect your peace. Protect your energy every day. Yeah. Every day, protect your peace. Protect your joy. So just like, I don't think it's a bad habit to have every day to check in where you are emotionally, to pause for a split second and go, where am I at? You know, I feel like the younger ones of us in our community are better at that. It's us old heads. I feel like eldership has been accelerated because so many things have been accelerated. Like in 2020 was 1 year, but it feels like 7 years went by or 5 years went by of just stuff that would happen in the course of 5 years or 10 years happened in 1 year. And so, like, I got some extra gray hairs in my stash. I used to not have that. And it's like eldership has been accelerated. Like everything has been accelerated to this place. So much has happened. But here we are, and the sun is coming out. So I'm gonna try and stay in good lighting. Oh, it's still good. A little glowy. But so much has happened, and it puts us in a place that we I feel like more time has gone on. We've had more wear and tear in 2 years than we've ever had, and so that shows. So there's extra things that we need to do daily to take care of ourselves. That's why I come to the garden, sit in this garden, have breakfast, self-care. And there's been times in my life where I couldn't do this. Not long ago. Shoot, probably 2 years ago for sure. Couldn't do this. Things were too tight. Things were too chaotic. I just saw a picture of myself 2 years ago on came up in my phone. I was sleeping in a car on my backpack. And that's where it was. Shit was real. It wasn't the first time that I've been tested. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. A lot of hard times. A lot of good times, but a lot of hard times. And significant hard times that cause real lasting trauma. Some stuff I'm still dealing with today. And I've had to learn how to deal with that, and that there's a need to heal from that. That trauma has to be dealt with. I have to honor what happened, acknowledge what happened. Some shit happened. But this is a season, if any time, 2020 and 2021, that we need to recognize what we need to do for ourselves to be just good, to be able to show up for each other. Because that shit's hard. When you're not good with anybody else around you. Plain and simple. So how do we make sure that we're good? Resentment. How do we heal from resentment? I'm still working through that one. But it's possible. There's tons of tools out there. One of the things that's important for me is just to show up every day and to sort it out with myself. This show is for me. It's for me to sort out just for myself. What's going on with me? If it can be a help to you, cool. I got these grapes, and they're called table grapes. I don't know the difference. They look like the ones that are on tables that you see in paintings and pictures. But I like the bigger grapes that are not for the table. A little more flavor. These are a little more tart. But I hope that you're well. I hope that you continue to put mental wellness and mental health at the forefront of your life, and that you check in with yourself daily, and that we do the maintenance that we need to do to love on ourselves, to just care for ourselves, just for that, and that we don't suppress, and that we sit with our feelings, that we do the work. That's what I'm doing every day, showing up. This week is going to be the last week that I'll be here in the backyard for this Let the Paint Dry backyard series. So I don't know what my setting will be next week. I'll be in Portland. We'll see where I can do a show in the morning and how all that works. So we're in transition and in flux. And so this whole week is just getting ready for all that. And so it's all hands on deck. I had to put a stop to everything, kind of shut everything down, and just focus on this. And we're in a good transition time. But with that being said, ancestors, ancestors, I hear your prayers. Ancestors, ancestors, I hear your call. Ancestors, ancestors, I hear your song. Ancestors, ancestors, calling now. Do, do, do. Dee, 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 dee. I can't be with you in person, but I can be with you in spirit. Go in love, do work that matters. Let the paint dry in your life. I love you.